This fucking argument. If you don't like how much you're getting paid, just go get a better job. I know that everybody who isn't getting paid enough is just fucking lazy because the 0.01% of this planet that I've physically occupied, I've seen a couple hiring signs. And therefore, I'm an authority on everybody's personal situations and their employment opportunities everywhere for all time. First off, I'm assuming with this, airtight argument that you are like Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos or some shit. Spend your weekends flying your private jet to your private island where your super yacht's docked. Because he said every time you're not happy with your pay, you just go find another job. And if it's that easy to just find a different job that pays you more, you should be fucking loaded. But I'm gonna go out on a limb and say you're not a member of the top 1%. Could be wrong, but there's a 99% chance that I'm not, and I'll take those odds. And even if you are, we can tear the argument apart from that side too. Because if you do have that kind of wealth, you were either born into it, or you've been afforded a lot more privilege and opportunity than, Jim Bob in Oak Hill, Alabama has. But we're gonna go ahead and continue this video under the assumption that you are not a member of the 1%. And that would pretty much void any authority you had in the point you were trying to make here. Because here's the thing. I know quite a few people who are a member of the top 10%, and none of them are happy with their income. And I know a few people who are a member of the top 1%, and it's a coin toss whether they're happy with their income. Because people are fucking greedy. So if it was that simple, everyone would be a goddamn billionaire. Now that we know that your opinion on this topic doesn't actually matter or have any relevance at all, let's talk about why it's wrong. Here's the thing, is economic opportunity varies widely from town to town and state to state and year to year. So if you're lucky enough to be born or have connections in a place that has a decent economy, you're one step closer to a decent paying job than somebody who's born in, Lovell, Wyoming. Because if you're born poor in a poor place, you can't just go find another job willy-nilly. Let's pretend you're in a shitty place and you're lucky enough to not have, ailing family members that tie you so you can't leave. Or need those family members nearby to watch your kid while you do work because childcare is fucking expensive. Got nothing specific tying you to that location, it still takes money to leave. When you're paycheck to paycheck, it's pretty hard to come up with the money for transportation and shelter and food while you go look for a job in a place with better economic opportunity, which will undoubtedly have a higher cost of living than the place you're already at that you already can't afford. Even if you do get to a place with better economic opportunity, there's going to be more competition for it. And your poor town probably gave you a poor education and you don't have a whole lot to put on your resume to set yourself apart, which then leaves the only thing available to you, those low-paying jobs once again, and now you're in a place that's more fucking expensive, so you're right back where you started. And that's assuming you're job hunting in a time where there's jobs available. I came of age in '08, and I can promise you there was nobody fucking begging for employees then. And that set an entire generation back years in terms of opportunity and experience and wealth generation to get good-paying jobs. So everywhere I go, there's information begging to help people not have shit opinions. You have that option too.